I just realised we haven't really spoken about another Star Wars rumour that's come about.
Bring it. Drop it like it's hot, mate.
So, there's two of them. One is people are, speculating that Mace Windu could come back after the tweet that was released, and the other one is rumours about Karen Gillan playing Mara Jade.
Really?
Yeah. Have you seen this?
Well, there's a bit of serendipity here because I've got in my notes, right. This is perfect.
Fantastic.
Charlie Lilly, you just made my day.
There we go, mate.
I was going to say to you guys, which other legacy characters would you like to see in the Mandalorian era? And I've got a little list here, and one of them was Mara Jade.
Amazing, and I think Karen Gillan's a good casting.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, it is.
An awesome
It's
pick.
really good. So
Should be perfect.
So hopefully, that's what I've seen a couple of rumours floating around online.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I am so glad this has all come together.
Yeah.
So on that note,
Yeah.
which legacy characters would you like to see in the Mandalorian era? I think Mara Jade would be perfect.
Yeah.
Because she's supposed to be the Emperor's assassin in that timeline. She's got a reason to go after Grogu, and then she has a reason to meet Luke Skywalker.
Exactly. I'm thinking of Naughty Little Photoshop. I think is on the cards.
Karen Gillan's Mara Jade?
I think that's on the cards.
Yeah, that's got
That's
to
on
be
the cards. Yeah.
Oh God, I've lost my boyfriend for a while now.
to the Photoshop.
to the Photoshop of Karen Gillan specifically.
Amazing.
She's my second favourite ginger.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Mr. Jordan Madden-Ado being the first.
Yes, Jordan Mandalorian is number one ginger on the planet. No, number two, Michael Griff Dixon. Number three, Karen Gillan. Number four, no, sorry, I scratched that. Number one, Terry Merkin. Number two, everyone else. There we go.
Get out of here.
I also thought Bosk might be an interesting choice.
That is an interesting choice.
I would like to see more.
I would like to see more of them. I think Dengar is dead.
I'm pretty sure I read a really weird Rise of Skywalker factoid.
Yeah.
From the visual dictionary that like one of these weird android characters in the background of a scene is supposed to be Dengar, and he's replaced bits of his body with robot parts, and he's a bit of like a monster now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
Oh, the visual dictionary.
The visual dictionary,
Yeah.
yeah. As if the film wasn't bad enough, the visual dictionary comes in with all these awful things. Sometimes they should
Poppycock.
be in the movie. Yeah. But yeah, I would like to see what Dengar's up to in that time frame. And like just all the characters that are on the bridge in Empire, the bounty hunters that are tasked with taking down Han Solo, I would like to see more of them in the Mandalorian era. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And none of them died, did they? So
That's true.
yeah. I mean we've already seen them sort of expand that with A Boba Fett, B IG-88. Well it's not the exact same droid in the Taika Waititi
No, it's IG-11, isn't it?
IG-11, but we've kind of expanded the idea of that droid you see in Empire. This is what they're like.
They're all
So it'd be cool to see more of those bounty hunters. I think.
I think so too, definitely. Bosk's a good one. I've always been interested in those bounty hunters. This is as a kid, it's hard when you're a young kid. It's one shot, but as a young boy growing up, seeing those cool outfits, your imagination just runs wild, doesn't it? You're just like, what could these guguys be? You know what I mean?
I'm drawing a blank on which story it is specifically, but the Bosk outfit, like the yellow flight suit, it's recycled from an episode of Doctor Who.
No way. That's really cool.
Yeah, and it's cool to see those two franchises cross over in such a weird, minimal way.
That is cool, because I do feel like Bosk, not only the name, but also the way he looks like something that could be in Doctor Who.
Yes, because he's got that kind of Doctor Who feeling of like, it's clearly a man in a suit, but he's supposed to be like a lizard thing.
Yeah,
but he's got a human build.
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
Yeah, it's fun. Is there any other characters you'd like to see pop up?
Ooh.
They don't have to be spin-off legacy. They could be like, if you want to see Lando show up or whatever.
Well, yeah, of course I do. Of course, I want to see the whole original gang. I want to get a layer in.
So recast characters.
Yeah.
In the Mandalorian era.
Like, take the guys from Solo, Donald Glover and...
Alden Ehrenreich.
Yes, that's the one. And get a layer in. See them all. Let's see them all.
Get yourself a layer in.
I personally, I agree. I would be up for simply having new actors breathe life into these parts. And it makes sense because we all know they're kicking around, as we've seen with Luke in the season finale, so why not bump into them?
Yeah.
As long as it never becomes a giant reference fest. If there's an interesting reason for Lando to pop up,
yes,
go for it.
Yes,
and also, like with TV, I feel like we can all separate it. as well, because it's like TV. You separate a bit more. It's like, oh, these were the movies. These are the actors who played these characters in the movies, and these are the people that played them in the series.
Absolutely.
Like you do with, I don't know, Smallville. Or, I don't know. Why should you get Superman? Do you know what I mean? You get into at the same time.
You know, there's so many franchises where they changed. Like James Bond. There are so many people who play James Bond, but we all recognise James Bond. Do you know what
I agree. I do think even though movie making, like you buy a certain level of reality that is beyond, like, say, theatre, where, like, you know, we're all in the same room as the actors on a stage. We just accept that we're not there. Do you know what I mean? Even though there's nothing between us. Whereas in obviously a movie, it's full sets, full backgrounds. You know, we're the fourth wall. Yeah. But I do also think you should take kind of, you know, when you go watch a play and it's a different actor to, like, the other night, you know, you just accept that. And I think we should also accept that on screen. You know, even though they look different. Like, I don't mind that Don Cheadle looks nothing like Terrence Howard. They're still War Machine. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we believe that somebody can choke you with the force from across the room. I think we can believe that somebody else is playing the same character.
I can believe this guy has slightly different bone structure right now. Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. Yeah. Mara Jade, Karen Gillan, I'm very up for that. I think that'd be awesome. Did the rumour say where she'd be popping up? Just in one of the Mandalorian shows?
Well, I can't remember. I think it was something like that, yeah. Okay. I think it was something to do with Luke, isn't that?
Maybe she could be like the Ahsoka antagonist. Because she starts off as a villain, doesn't she? So
she
you can drop her in anywhere.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah. Mara Jade versus Ahsoka. That would be.
I was going to say I'd like some more Ahsoka, but we've got our own Ahsoka show, haven't we?
Yes.
Coming,
and there's rumours that apparently she's going to appear before her own show in the Cassian Andor series.
Ahsoka?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Really?
That's what I've read. But again,
I think they're just gonna
they're
just gonna be popping up everywhere. Like, I think they're just gonna create an entire universe with these different shows and have them all cross over.
I'm hoping they like almost like Game of Thrones it, in a sense of like you have all these storylines and all these characters that interweave and come in together, but like they have their own separate series that are sort of going on around the same time. So it's still, instead of it being like one series like Game of Thrones, you're getting all these separate series that you can watch and they all sort of interlink. And
I
think that would be really smart. I think that would be.
It'll be like what they did with like the Shield show and stuff, and like the Daredevil. They're all sort of linked.
Yes, because they're all set in the same
universe, but yeah,
they're all set in the same time frame though. I think.
Yes,
which
they
is
had
the
all
key
those
thing.
shows that linked up. Didn't they?
Yeah, and obviously like the Defenders thing didn't end up being very good. But I think here with Star Wars, you've got a real chance to do some interconnecting.
That's going to be how you're supposed to do it.
Yes,
100%.